A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Hey. All right, stand by. Let's go with this. Yes. 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 I believe I am there on Facebook. And I also believe I am here on YouTube. Which means I gotta be here. And I gotta be here. Yes. Good morning. And welcome to Ktng.org. Scratch my head. Just woke up about 20 minutes ago, so I guess I'm going to be what they call all the way up. Anyway, my peoples, let us begin our day as we begin every day here at Ktng. Begin with a simple prayer. First, make sure your hands are up to receive the blessings instead of holding your hands like this, and this way you still come to the Lord as slave. Can't do that. All right, it's the only way you receive your blessings. First, as always, I thank Jah for getting me out of the bed and my rising. Also, to give me the ability to go after opportunities that He seeks for me to have in order to be a prosperous person. Also, help those who cannot help themselves, and to show compassion toward our enemies, even if they do deserve a patada in the culo at some point or another. Most importantly, for giving me the opportunity to become a better person each and every day. Jesus Christ, we say these things. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Under the 227th heir to the throne of Jesus Christ Himself, Haile Selassie. I be Rasta. Jah Rastafari. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that we've gotten this, and of course my Facebook is acting up as usual. Here we go with the stupid stuff. Real. Anyway, I think more or less that we're gonna have us a pretty good rest of the what do we call this? Oh my God, where is it? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Hey, how you guys doing? I had a name for this. Oh God, I can't even figure out what I did with it. Oh. Is that it? I might have the wrong thing. Yes. This is terrible, man. This is terrible. Oh, that's where that thing was at. Oh well. Okay, well, I guess this is Mystery Meat Month here. All right, but I want you guys to know that I'm glad that you're here, checking us out and so forth, and of course, giving your support. Make sure you do so with a like, a view, whatever you got to do, and so forth. Smash that love button. Subscribe to Ktng.org, and you'll find more things like this. It's the Ktng Morning Show. Got that quarterback look, the Heisman look here. Oh yeah. They still serve Tarzan out here. This is probably the most racist TV show I've ever seen in my life. I'm serious. Okay? I was a grown-ass white man going running around with a little Mexican trying to control black people. That's messed up. Oh, that's right. They have that. They call it the LAPD. Anyway. Welcome to the Ktng Morning Show. I am your host for the most. That's right. From here to there. Coast to coast, left or right, it does not matter. I'm always looking for a good fight. That's right. This is the GTRD, the TGZs, that's the underneath the water, underneath the 25 freeway, underneath the mountain and beyond, my crimson brothers and sisters. That's right. I don't have to be a preacher to do this. I have to be a teacher to show you this. That's right. The freak of the peak. that opens up your mind whenever I speak. So therefore, you might be strong for the rest of the week. Hot glory, hey man, oh my God. Come on, people, get over it. Get over yourself. We are a spiritual bunch of beings here. That's what we are. We are a spiritual bunch of beings. Okay? It does not matter, you know, if you're white, black, or anything like that. Let me tell you first and foremost, there is no segregation in heaven. I don't care what denomination you go to, you all pray up. You don't pray down. And if you're praying down, there's something completely wrong with you. So let's look at it as a collective sense. Everybody wants to get to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Figures. A bunch of punk asses, I swear. Speaking of which. Oh yeah. I like to start the show with a little thing I call, what the hell happened to my ass? All right, so after about, let's see, about a good, I don't know, was it 12, 13 years and whatnot? Finally, my little brother gets my half brother on the phone, okay? And we start chatting it up and everything. It turns out this guy's going to take a two-month rap for something he says he didn't do in a hit and run accident, but he's got prize and whatnot. So of course this is a railroad, all right? This is a simple railroad. People, do you understand your rights at all? Really? Do you know anything about, you know, how to be litigious whenever your rights, your civil rights are being infringed upon? Do any of you? I doubt seriously. The first thing you're going to do is react. You're going to react to a situation that basically says, okay, something is not right. But if you are slow to get to that point, then first and foremost, you have the right to remain silent. Don't say shit until you get to the judge. Okay? I don't care what it is. If you're the victim of it and so forth, I want to see a judge. Straight up. That's all you got to say. So I want to see the judge no more. I want to see the judge. Well, sir, we're asking a question. That doesn't mean shit. Okay? I have the right to remain silent. I'm putting my rights above that, above everything. And your Miranda rights, which are slowly being ripped from you. Okay? You guys don't realize this, did you? Okay, back in 2010. There was cause for concern of the Miranda rights being, basically vacated from, say, civil rights altogether. What does that mean to you? You. Okay? Now, here we are, 8 years after the fact, that people are getting sucker punched into like all kinds of weird shit. DJ Sucker Punch says, save your nuts. Straight up. No, this is my Sucker Punch thing. Okay? DJ Sucker Punch is out there right now. He's chasing Rocky for nuts. Go figure. It is 42 degrees out here in the Colorado Springs area, and it will be a nice, sizzling 58 later on. So make sure you got some suntan oil. Anyway. The thing it is, people, is that we are constantly fighting for our civil rights. But it's becoming more so now a human rights issue. It has. It's become a human rights issue. So what rights as human beings do we have? It's real simple. We have the right to live, to be forced under the demography of consumerism, and of course die. Those are our rights as per ordained as humanity dictates on this particular planet. However, yours truly has found some wafty things here. Oh my goodness! Don't tell me I screwed that up. Oh God! Yes, you did. Okay. All right. I guess 9 times out of 10, I completely screwed that all up. This is really bad because I just had a whole bunch of stories here. A whole bunch of stories. Oh my goodness! How come it doesn't do that? No, it does that. Okay, looks like we were going to have some interesting things. So, if anything, I want to take a look at what we call here and the dysphoria of African American history. Okay, now you guys know this is African History Month, so I suggest we all try to get down and do something. Oh, that's right. This is African Mental Liberation from the Sport Mystery in Black History Month. All right. So let's start with our first inaugural story here. I think they have it here. I think it's like oh yeah, that's what I wanted. That's right. I'm gonna go into that eventually. I'm gonna go into that, but I gotta put this up here. I had this like 5 minutes ago. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, so where are you? There you go. Alrighty. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. First thing I'm gonna do pretty much is like let you guys know that this is the Ktng and what we do here is we basically, instigate riots, call for the death of your president, and most importantly, the rewriting of democracy, so that when they sit there and say justice for all, they actually mean it without a dollar sign. All right. So if anything, yeah, I'm maybe a little unorthodox in my methods, but I do believe I believe in setting up pace against the anti-establishment for whatever reasons. I got seditious reasons listed on me all damn day long. All right. So here we are in what I call, quote unquote, African mental liberation from diasporic mystery in Black History Month. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is sit up and tell you why. Okay. Now, I'm gonna basically, let you know about this particular article right here. Now, this is an opinion piece altogether, and it's basically to, find newer things about Black History Month that we haven't tackled here. So the question came up amongst my Twitter fans and Facebook fans and so forth, why we don't have White History Month. So, as it goes, as you know, February, it's not uncommon to hear the refrain, if there's an African American History Month, why isn't there a white one? I'm gonna read this real quick. So this way you guys have a foundation to the story I'm about to read afterwards. So this way you guys understand exactly why humanity is going into this toilet right now. Okay. So this question and its close relative, what's wrong with being proud of being white, sometimes comes from people who sincerely, if over simplistically, think racial equality should mean identical treatment for all racial identity groups. But it's also the kind of ideal you might hear from members of, quote unquote, the self-described alternate right, and groups with closely related beliefs, white nationalists and white supremacists. They have in common agendas, and that would do serious harm to or eliminate members of racial and ethnic minority groups. White pride is what fueled racist alt-right leader Richard Spencer to tweet Sunday evening that he was cheering for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl because of their 3 white wide receivers and because they're consistently NFL's whitest team. He celebrated afterwards with, for the white race, it's never over. Unquote. These views don't just live on Twitter. Slate's Jamil Bouie, who made the case that white nationalism is the best description for Trump's administration ideology or cheeseburgers ideology. Oh, and thank you, Seth Myers, for using cheeseburger on your show. Okay, I was ecstatic. So, round of applause all the way around for that. Okay. And then the story goes on here. It says, that's why it's important, more important than ever, to give a thorough response to the rhetoric. Even things like calls for celebration of white pride, white identity, white history, that many would easily laugh off as absurd. To help explain this, Daniel Hirschman, an assistant professor of sociology at Brown University, whose current research focuses on the politics of race and decision-making in higher education, consumer credit, and insurance. The following is a lightly edited transcript of our exchange. So, you know, it goes on to say, why don't they have a White History Month? I mean, come on. You got more pagan holidays throughout every portion of the year than anything else. Okay? You find a way to celebrate dads. You find a way to celebrate moms. You find a way to celebrate, you know, what causes, you know, heart disease. You find, you have shows that basically, you have shows that are basically racist. You also have, you know, your industries that are completely, you know, black, consistently always trying to find a way to make something blackface. You always do. It never fails. All right. And that, in the, you know, in the spirit of saying that it's okay to do that to the next generation coming in, basically just shows how much outward racism there is in, you know, in mass media as it is today. Okay. So if we have to celebrate anything about their accomplishments, we also have to celebrate the fact that, you know, this is, they also have to accept the fact that they are our stepchildren. Okay, they are our genetical mislays. Okay, so somewhere between the walk Cain causing all this mess and so forth. No one's ever asked where did Cain get a woman from? Okay, where did Cain get a woman from to have a tribe? Okay, that's led to, you know, needless to say, this darkened part of the continent we call the United Mistakes of everybody's American dream. Oh, right. If that's the case, then you know something terribly has happened. Why don't we celebrate the genocide committed by our great white brethren, our stepbrothers and sisters? How about that? We celebrate the long-standing tradition of eugenics from lady who basically made eugenics a fashionable thing, and who for Hitler copied because Planned Parenthood was part of that eugenics experience. Why don't we celebrate the guy that went to Oklahoma and blew up a big-ass building and is called a martyr and said white supremacy? Why don't we celebrate, okay, the dysphoric genetic mutilation of our children, okay, that are winding up in big farms' hands as placebos in your medicine? You know, right? It's a very how can I say that? A very medical cannibalistic thing that they're doing. Why don't we celebrate, the Bohemian Grove, where they have all their Masonic rites, but it's right there in California, just south of San Francisco. You can't miss the bloody thing. Why don't we celebrate how, the white races basically had secret meetings, how they're going to depopulate this planet and strap the rest of the resources, so therefore we become a barren shell. Why don't we celebrate the accomplishments of white people who basically were slaves? How about that? Why don't we celebrate the accomplishments of white people for our apparent subjugation and separation of church and home? Why don't we celebrate the fact that it is white supremacy that keeps everybody in prison? Of course, if you don't get it, why is it that you got members of, like, say, the Bloods, Crips, the Black Guerrilla Mafia fighting everybody from La Familia all the way down in the prison system, and you got white resistance and everybody else sitting up there placing bets on who basically kills who first? All right, we're still doing the exact same thing for the exact same reason, for the exact same results. And if we continue to do so, people, guess what? That's called insanity. So this is the reason why I had to go over here, read this, and ask America, should we be able to celebrate White History Month just as equally as we would celebrate Black History Month? Well, let's take a look at some of our more earthen stories, and you be the judge. If you got a question, you feel like you want to jump in the conversation, by all means, please do. Please do. I would love to hear the results, and therefore, like, anything that may have to do with, say, some sort of logical premise for why things happen this way. Okay, now the Winter Olympics is up and everything, and unfortunately, it is about as white as you can possibly make it. All right, it is. I'm not gonna it's kind of ugly, but then again, it is what it is. If I could find this damn story, I'll be. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. Now, being that you had some white supremacists sit up there and say, "Well, I'm for New England and da 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 and all that good shit," and you mean to tell me? I don't believe this. It's just straight trying to stop my damn story. You're trying to stop me from reading the story. Okay, come on. Give me some bread and butter, baby. Give me some bread and butter. And this, it's kind of strange. It's kind of strange to see how many people will actually, keep following the same mistakes over and over again. And then they'll finally get to an impasse and say, why am I still making the same mistakes? How am I continuously making the same mistakes? Obviously, you weren't paying attention the first go around, and now you're not paying attention the second go around. If by the third reincarnated act shows that you are actually just being a doofus about shit, guess what? You're being a doofus about shit. You can get your ass caught out there. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I can't believe that they are blocking my stories this morning. This is madness. This is madness. They did this shit before. Okay? And I don't understand why I can't get what I want to read. Well, I am in a very large government installation, and Fort Carson, you better hop, skip, and jump away from everything, and then you got like all the other stuff that's in between everything else, which can be a very hazardous, be a hazardous thing, especially if you ain't got no ride out this piece. All right, anyway, as I go back on the same story about why come there's not a jeez, here we go. Okay, everybody in the mama wants to start with the mechanical problems, which is why I should be up an hour earlier to do this. I can't help it, man. I can't help it. Anyway. Like I said again, we have white supremacists out there basically, worshiping the Patriots because they're the whitest team on the block. But Boston itself has not really come to grips of it being the pinnacle of white racism. Okay, you might as well put it right where it is. Okay, Boston has a history of racism that is just unprecedented and almost makes the South look like makes the South look kind of like a slumbering giant. Really, for real. Boston police tweeted the Black History Month tribute to a white man, and Twitter was not happy. Oh my! Let's see what we got. Boston Police Department is facing a bevy of backlash online after tweeting a Black History Month tribute post that honored a white man. See, you guys can come in if you want, okay? The tweet, which is deleted less than an hour after it went up on Sunday night, was posted on the department's official account, quote unquote, in honor of Black History Month, unquote. However, the tweet celebrated the accomplishments of former Boston Celtic coach and President Red Auerbach, who was white. Now, give and take that Red was like a sports figure and the tweet lauded Auerbach for being the first NBA coach to draft a black player, field an all African-American starting lineup, and hire the league's first African-American head coach. Wow. I know what you're thinking. How about sloppy seconds, like Cardi B? Okay. The pushback to tweet was swift, with many users, including former city councilor Tito Jackson, saying the post was tone deaf, inappropriate, and missed the point of Black History Month, or as I like to call it, African mental liberation from the sport, mystery, and Black History Month. All right. So here it is, Red Auerbach. Okay. I mean, everybody. Oh my God. Here's a stupid one. Well done. Everyone knows Black History Month is all about honoring white guys. Wow. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, shameful as it is. Some people say, is it a joke? This is unbelievably clueless. Seriously, it is tone deaf and irresponsible. The tweet should be deleted, followed by an apology. Only in Boston do the Boston Police honor Red Auerbach for Black History Month. So we already have the shortest month, and now this. Please file this under hell nah, aka not having it, aka not okay. Nice optics, Boston. This is a joke. Reached by phone Sunday evening, Officer James Keneally, department spokesman, declined to comment because he himself is nothing more than a racist ass. Okay, straight up, a racist ass. So therefore, my mighty whitey white people. Okay, my folks. All right. As you can see, pretty much, the Boston pretty much has it, in the bag. For, you know, wow, they took the video off. Wow. A little bit late with that one, ain't you? A little bit late with that one, I'm afraid. So, homers, okay? It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad when you have this particular type of activity still prevalent in the United States for whatever purposes or reasons to allow racism to exist as its foundation. Okay, we are at the halfway point, my people. And as it is said, we are up to no good. I don't know why, but we are steadily up to no good. Now, my question here is that, have any of those statues in the South been torn down? You know, just to, like, you know, throw, like, you know, some certain, like, Robert E. Lee under the bus, people would basically kiss his ass to do so. My question is this. You guys are more than welcome to, you know, join in the, you know, conversation if you want to. We're live here on Ktng, 860am.org. We have a duality simulcast going from YouTube to Facebook, and YouTube and Facebook, actually. I can do this on both ends, so you guys can see me as I register my greatest mental poetry upon you. Okay, so if you're on YouTube and so forth, you can watch the Shimmy Shake. Go ahead. There you go. Okay, and DJ Sucker Punch is in the house. He'll be in the house later today. Also, an advertisement for subscribing, liking, and following us through the 2018 season or era or year, for that matter, and making Ktng 860 AM your choice for voices, your choice for music, your choice for no commerciality. Okay? But when it comes to programming, we will do programming. And if you're a small business that is looking for, you know, programming ideals and so forth to help out the show and become a sponsor, by all means, go to our website at ktng860am.org, and you'll find a lot of information there, pretty much on the first page. Should be on the first page, if I haven't done it already. Anyway, back to the show at hand. Okay. Oh my God. So here we are, the question of, you know, what has happened. What has happened? Okay, so let's take a look at, say, you know, some historic monuments here. That is happening, that or has happened, and so forth. Or as we would like to say, take a look at history that happened on this day. Looks like we're not going to get that. I'm not going to get that. This is a damn shame, people. Totally shame. This is totally shameful. Now somebody's trying to, like, you know, call on the phone. All right, that's it. I'm going to definitely have to get, like, say, oh my goodness. Why am I getting such? I'm getting all kinds of weird stuff here. Okay. Well, since we're going to do that, we're going to have to freestyle the rest of this and make sure that you guys get an official mindset with this. So here we are celebrating white people on, you know, what we call the the shortest month of the year, African Mental Liberation from Diasporic Mystery and Black History Month. I see what happened here. Like this thing just goes off and on all the damn time, baby. Gotta love it. And now I pay these bastards the other day too. That's just so funny. That's just so funny. Okay. That's what's so funny. Oh my goodness. There you go. Thank you. All right, now we're back to what we're supposed to be doing, which is trying to find a news article that actually freaking works. And hopefully, okay. So, according to I don't want to see that. According to statistics of everything, there's been a lot of stuff that white people basically have gravitated towards and have used their privilege and elitism to actually, as they would say, infiltrate into our ranks as sympathizers, only to reroute our actions of everything that we do to the CIA and to the FBI. I'll give you a good view of that and so forth. There's many of you out there who think you are above reproach. Many of you think you are above, society's look at some of the laws that govern our, fair and great country that had nothing that didn't have the tarnish of Cheeseburger's name being all over everything, as he's the man righted the ship and set sail and told everybody that there are going to be jobs, you're going to be this, they're going to be that. The stock market falls come on, under his benevolent watch. I mean, if you're a person of color and you believe everything that the Cheeseburger is telling you, you're a freaking idiot. All right, straight up. There is no such thing as bipartisan. There's no such thing as a Republican. There's no such thing as a liberal or a Democrat or any other thing. There's just a bunch of rich ass people sitting up there telling you exactly how you're going to fucking live. And you know something? There's not a damn thing none of you are going to be able to do about it. Not one damn thing. And you know why? Because you are all chicken. Okay? You are all chicken. Okay? Oh, it's not going to happen to me until you see your next door neighbor get hemmed up. All right? Let's look at this. Let's look at it this way. Say, for example. Okay? As I've been reporting here for the last year, as what was going to happen, I'm starting to see more of it happen more so than anything else at this point. Okay? Now, ICE itself is a government agency. And now Cheeseburger is taking the shackles off ICE, which is slapping them on immigrants who thought they were safe. Okay? And the majority of these immigrants and so forth are not as Mexican related as your boy Cheeseburger makes them out to be. Okay, so after he won the election, this is from Washington Post about 2 hours ago. Cheeseburger promised that his administration would round up millions of immigrant gang members and drug dealers. And after he took office, arrests by immigration and customs enforcement officers surged 40%. But it is a huge but here. Officials at the agency, commonly known as ICE, praised Cheeseburger for putting teeth back into the immigration enforcement. And they say their agency continues to prioritize national security threats and violent criminals, such as the Obama administration did. But ICE officers get wider latitude to determine whom they detain. The biggest jump in arrest has been of immigrants with no criminal convictions. The agency made 37,000 non-criminal arrests in the government's 2017 fiscal year, more than twice the number in the previous year. The category includes suspects facing possible charges as well as those without criminal records. Critics say ICE is increasingly grabbing at the lowest hanging fruit of deportation eligible immigrants to meet the president's unrealistic goals, replacing a targeted system with a scattershot approach aimed at boosting the agency's enforcement statistics. ISIS not carried out mass roundups or major workplace raids under cheeseburgers, but nearly every week brings in a contentious new arrest. Okay? These are people that are innocent, that have their papers. Yet we rounded up 40,000 of them, and at a 40% increase, guess what? Okay? Yes, Cheeseburger's still gonna like cry for money for the wall. He's gonna cry for money about this, that, and everything else. It's a spoiled fucking brat. Haven't you figured this out yet? What do you do with to a spoiled brat? Spoiled brat is nothing more than a narcissist. Okay? And anytime he opens his freaking mouth, it's almost an embarrassment to this country. So we're not looking as great as we thought we were supposed to be. Right? Oh my God. This is interesting. This is interesting because now we're at an impasse here. Do we continue to ride the rails of stupidity and let this jackass basically throw us into what is going to be known as the most racist government, term of government ever seen before in the history of this nation? Okay, there's been like some moves here and there, but we got incremental moves throughout both the Democratic and the Republican administration. Okay, we got some moves. But with dipshit sitting in there in the office right now, and you're calling him Commander and Chief Keeper? Whatever, I don't know. But we're willing to follow an idiot into war. Into economic segregation, into justifiable racism by the letter of the law of the land, then guess what that means? It's a great racist nation that we all live in, and black history is nothing more than a feeble joke. It is. How many, okay, here's the question. How many of the regular big three stations, ABC, NBC, CBS, have you seen any mention about black history whatsoever? Except on Sundays, just before you go to church. Any black programming at all? Let's see. Any movies at all? Any mention that Black History Month is going to be covered by BET or anything of that nature, even though BET is probably the worst freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. It was cool back in the 80s, but now you guys are just completely out of it, and you're using swear words that are not even appropriate, child appropriate, okay? But yet still, out of our own due diligence in being an ignorant part of society, we will follow it. Our children's children will follow it. Oh, these kids, they know what they're doing and do and yeah, right. By the time they reach 20, the brain is about to slip out of their head. Between 20 and 30 and so forth, idiocy still stands. By the time 30 and 40, it's called an epiphany. By 40 to 50, it's called, okay, now this is where you were supposed to be at when you were 12. See how this is the progress of humanity in this society. And you ask yourself, are you actually doing the right thing for your next generation? Come on, you see what this world is about. Okay? It is up to you to educate your children. It is up to you to educate your neighbors. It is up to you, okay, to help those who cannot help themselves. For example, a Virginia woman was sent back to El Salvador in June after 11 years in the United States en route because of a traffic stop. A Connecticut man with an American-born wife and children and no criminal record was deported to Guatemala last week. And the immigration activist in New York, Ravi Ragbeer, was detained in January in a case that brought ICE a scathing rebuke from the federal judge. Now, see, as you can see, if you are, Hispanic or Hispanic or anything from like Mexico, Guatemala, whatever, like that, you person of color, you're gonna wind up going back over the border. Okay, the border didn't cross you, but you got crossed by the border. Okay, but when it comes to say like Ravi Ragbeer, okay, I guess he basically just said, okay, wait a minute, this is bullshit. Okay, it ought not to be, and it has never been before that those who have lived without incident in this country for years are subjected to treatment we associate with regimes we revile as unjust regime. Cheeseburger regime, people. Okay, well, it's been an FOP regime for like more than 100 years. Okay. Therefore, the United States District Judge Catherine, before us reading her opinion in court before ordering ICE to release Ragbar, says that we are not that country. However, we are basically instituting that country's, policy. Okay, those facing deportation who show up for periodic check-ins with ICE to appeal for more time in the United States can no longer be confident that good behavior will spare them from detention. Once routine appointments now back to Africa. We were being lynched. Okay, we were being subjugated. We try to work our way from the fields into, say, like a working positions, and we held those lower positions for so long. You know what happened? Our pride became our best enemy in essence. We let go of those jobs. And then when the Mexicans and everybody else shows up and whatnot, guess who's the first person to cry about it because he has less than an associate's degree of education? Whitey. Go look at the figures, people. There are more white men over 40 that don't even have a double A. Okay? Or in many cases, some don't even have a high school diploma. They don't have the educational standards and so forth in many of the rural countries, rural counties and so forth throughout the United States. And in that particular sense, they grow up homeschooled. Okay, maybe a little bit ignorant from, say, like, what could be out there as far as like job or anything like that. I don't see how in the fuck coal is like, that which brings people from out of poverty into, say, like, the benefits of a higher education. I just don't see that. I don't see a coal miner actually being a doctor working there. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So even in that steam and so forth, there is a lot of systemic racism that happens on white people as well. And they like to throw out the reverse racism thing and whatnot and da-da-da-da-da. But the fact of the matter is, you have so many people that are using their privilege to write the laws that govern the lower half of us. See what I mean? All right. But if you feel by all means that this is not that part of the conversation or anything of that nature, by all means join in the conversation, because 9 times out of 10 this is affecting you, not me. Okay. Oh, serious. Okay. So this is what we got going on here. We have racist innuendo throughout this short month called African Mental Liberation from Diasporic Mystery in Black History. Okay, we covered the issues here, but we also make sure that you understand that there's no need for all of this. Okay, one of my best friends, Paul Martin, and I reiterate what he says, that if people got away from the evil in their hearts, all of them could actually see the one. Yep. But we don't do it. We have this racist ass El Presidente, okay, with a bunch of like people who's down with a bunch of people who see nationalism as their only way of like disguising the fact that genocide is the only alternative, especially when it comes to social genocide. Okay. Straight up. It's coming to a point to where we have to really sit up and say, is this guy basically what we call a leader of substance? We don't have a leader of substance. We have a fake ass president, okay, who cries about fake news, okay, who paid off prostitutes, who paid off everybody and their mama that ever had like a grudge against him when his university folded. Okay, he pays for everybody's silence, so he can go about making a complete clusterfuck out of the quote-unquote White House. All right. He occupies a very, very strategic and one of the most powerful seats in the country, and I can't respect the seat nor the man for his penchant for being an overt racist. He's called every person of color in different countries, the worst of the worst in their own backyard. Well, let me ask you this. Let's celebrate a little bit of white history here. One, we do want to celebrate the fact that Timothy McVeigh became a martyr after he doused all those people with a bomb in Oklahoma. We got to give it up to the white supremacist who walked up, who basically sat up there and shot all those people in, say, Las Vegas during the country contest. We got to give it up to that racist. We also got to give it up to our home terrorist racist. Let's see, Steve Bannon, for being a complete idiot, thinking that he can run up on the press on your cheeseburger and start acting a fool. Knowing that he has a quick turnstile for putting people out, saying, you're fired. That's his favorite thing. He likes to fire people. The only thing Cheeseburger's actually done is hire and fire multiple people as quickly as a telemarketing gig in Los Angeles. Seriously. That's the only thing he's actually done besides, almost trying to threaten to shut down, throw wolf tickets and shut down the government again. Because he wants to shut it down. Okay, well, the first shutdown he didn't take, basically, claim to it. He didn't claim it. He blamed it on the Democrats, and now he's asking for a shutdown. Yeah, I think we can shut it down. If you're going to say shut down about 8 times in a freaking sentence, obviously you need to shut down your fucking brain contacts, boy. All right, straight up. You're blowing it. There are 2 types of jobs you can ever have: a stellar job or a sloppy blow job, one or the other. And obviously that's what's happening in the White House. Okay, so needless to say, I don't personally agree with any of the policies that our Chief Cheeseburger has been doing, has been making mistakes on. I mean, they're common sense mistakes too, and he just goes with them. And he goes for the lowest bottom. The bottom line of it, he goes for people's ignorance. And he said this in 1984, that if you jackasses actually put me in the White House, guess what? You're going to suffer. And righteously so. We don't hold the mantle as a place of, as a place of goodwill. Except for when the Olympics are on. And most of the time, you don't even see the whole Olympics on, say, the big three. You get like a little smattering of stuff like, oh, this person was good, this person was good, this person was good. But show it all. But nope. Do that. That's why they only show certain events that are American. No, forget everybody else. Okay. Oh, here's somebody we should take a look at. He looks like a winner. Let's just give him the spotlight for 15 minutes. Everybody gets their 15 minutes of fame. But the overall seeing of, different events and so forth on the Olympics is kind of been, racially tinged, culturally tinged, as they would say. I haven't seen anything from the New Zealanders, and they came out there damn near butt naked. Okay? Straight up. All right. But the bottom line is this, people. Bottom line is this. During our penchant here for the African mental liberation from the sport, mystery, and Black History Month, that we basically tell you what it is, why it is. And if you continue to forget it, I got the whole series here. All 50, I'll have the whole series here, all 30 days of it, and probably have some more behind it. But the fact of the matter is this, people. The fact of the matter is this. If we are content to allow this racism to continue to go on and on, pretty soon, maybe in the next 2 generations, you'll find that whatever the old guard was, as far as people saying, hurtful things and hurtful names and whatnot, just to make themselves look bigger, or for that matter, they use their own intercultural privilege and entitlement. They think that they're, above everything else. By all means, press your luck on that one. Please, press your luck on that, because it just entertains the fuck out of me. It does. It really does. It does. And I get such a big kick out of it, and seeing, how far people will actually go to prove a point that they are not pointless in their efforts, especially if you're pointless in your efforts, then all you're going to do is just wind up repeating the same mistake and defaced. It should be defaced. Anytime when you are celebrating the accomplishments of white people over the dominating spirit of how black people came up in this country, how black people built this freaking country for your lazy asses. Okay? All right? That's sort of how the Chinese built railroad systems for your modern technology. The transportation of goods through peace and war. Okay? The inventions of the Chinese, they gave the rest of the world its ability to split the atom. Or the ability of the Chinese to actually give us, you know, what do they call it? Marijuana. It wasn't from Mexico. Jeez. All right, people. As we know, we gotta get on here. Station acting stupid, which means I gotta figure out what's going on. Either that or pay some crazy ass bill that I'm supposed to. Yeah. This is just wonderful. Just wonderful. Anyway. Let's get on here, because this is Monday, and of course, you know, it is manic as I don't know what, but, you know, the cool part about it is that we are able to, like, live in the moment. So let's live in the moment by saying good morning to everybody that's on Facebook Messenger. And I got thousands of them here. Okay, Paul Watts out of L.A., good morning. Good morning to my man, let's see, Walt Jenkins, Super Walt, the man who remembers, the legend, the icon, the man who brought you the funkiest show on the planet. Alrighty, that sort of thing. And we're still moving and grooving like that. Malik, out in Belgium, good morning. Even though it might be nighttime, I'm not sure. It might be the next day. Glenn Compton, good morning, you and your crisscross. Love you, little brother. Okay. UG Music Founder, good morning. Johnny Preston, Peterson, good morning. Ross Bernard Benzema, good morning, all the way out there in South Africa. Child Negro, good morning. Sarah Rip, the too tall, too short woman. Frisco Javier Perez, good morning. Kamala Madison Mason, good morning. Sean Griff, good morning. Earth Say Love, good morning. Kareem Kawazi, good morning. Rebecca Amadeus, good morning. Hope everything's going well with you. Heidi, good morning. See Brenda, good morning. And everybody in Universal Zulu Nation, good morning. That's right. We basically love everything that you do. We love everything you do as far as love, peace, unity, and having fun. And that's basically how we run it in Zulu Nation. And to all of my 496,000 people around the planet that are listening, good morning. Ow! That's right. Oh man, what am I going to do? Oh yeah, that's right. Also, give shout outs to Maria Villarreal, Lyrical Ray, out Long Beach, good morning. The Latino Chamber of Commerce in Compton, good morning. Darren Gregory Malloy, good morning. Little one filming. Okay, so obviously the divas out there. Corey Having Malloy, good morning. Chris Davis, good morning. Let's see, Helen Jackson, good morning, Tag. Walt, you guys see you come through. Paul, good morning. Jennifer, good morning. Let's see, I got 2 new likes over the freaking weekend. That's even better. Okay, and let's see. Big shout out to my people around the world. Yuka Matsuda, Domo. My people up in China and Mongolia, Ni Hao. Also in Africa, good morning. In the UK, Jamie Manton, good morning. Heidi, good morning. Oh my God, let's see. My military brothers and sisters on the Royal and the Royal Marine Service. Oh my God, I can't do. Let's see, I can't do the RAF and Royal Marines and so forth. You guys are rocking it. And also in Canada, where you guys are still renting the land from the Indians. Good morning. South America, good morning. And Carnival has started in an anti-establishment mode, which I am very proud of the people in South America for doing so, especially out there in Peru and as well as Rio. So you guys keep the party going. Go anti-establishment, but most importantly, make sure you feed your children because of what's going on. I know the people in Puerto Rico are in a blackout right about now, so that has to be fixed again. Once again, you know, the infrastructure there is like a little bit tawdry. So I would suggest people get out there and actually get something done. Skyski Rio, good morning. Glad to hear see that you're alive and kicking, and most importantly, you're here. Ding. All right. Anyway, I got to get up out of here. I got some stuff I need to do. Dan Pettigrew, yes, I'll be working on the leads that you gave me today. I'm supposed to go all like about. I'm supposed to have like a 4-hour ride somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually make it because it is a long ass walk. Okay, and the sky is quite cloudy, and it snows still on the ground, man. I don't know. Should I wuss out or what? I think I'm going to wuss out today. I'm going to skip work today, so I'm going to skip it. Anyway, I got to get out of here. It is crazy. It is like, Maniacal Monday here. And we want to make sure that you guys have a great day. But most importantly, have a really, really, really fun time with the rest of the week. Discover more about your histories and try and find some positive things. Okay? Because there is no segregation in heaven. There is segregation, racist segregation, in a spiritual sense in every church that's here in this country. So if everybody sits up and says, okay, well, God is the word and and we're all God's children, then you better stop acting like children and start acting like adults. Okay, straight up. If you don't realize that your spiritual base is at question or being fought for on a day-to-day basis, obviously you're walking in your own shadow. Not me. I'd rather walk in the light. And being walking in the light means one thing. I don't need witchcraft. Okay, I don't need witchcraft in my life. So witch bitches, please find something else to do. All right. I don't need the cult of it, and I definitely don't need the nasty ass barbecues they be having. I mean, God, pork related. Bad on the health. All right, people, let me get up out of here. It's 8 o'clock in the Mountain Standard Time here in the peaks, as they call it. Snow on top of the mountain, snow-capped mountains. I love mountains. Okay. Ladies, be on the lookout. I am a free man. So, if anything, I'll probably beat out Warren Beatty's Eternal Bachelor record here. I don't know. Anyway, this is Ktng 860am.org. Wishing everybody a great day, great week, great start to the week. Get out there and do your thing. Stay positive, and most importantly, spread. Make somebody smile today. They could use it. They could possibly use it, and I think that's a better step towards humanity, being human, and showing humane displays of affection toward each other. And if you can do that, and mind your manners, 9 times 10 we'll be the great race that we're supposed to be. We can make this country even greater than that if we just had manners. We just got to get rid of the useless, the tired, the old, and the petulant, or the petulancy that exists in our current standards of government. Once we get rid of that, then you will actually have White History Month. I put them all on the wall, straight up, and have them executed. 24 hours a day. That's how you get rid of people like White Mike Pence, or that damn cheeseburger. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Everybody do your thing, but more importantly, make sure that you are happy doing it. And for the love of God, please, whatever you do, just stay on point. Just stay on point for everything. Keep your eyes open, people. Listen with your ears. Hear with your ears. Listen with your eyes. Right from here. All right, people. I got to get up out of here. This has been fun, and I got to run. But most importantly, you guys have yourself a safe and beautiful and blessed day. And most importantly, never let anybody take your smile and your shine. Because shine above the sun is where it's at. I'm not walking on the sun, I'm shining above it. I'm a little bit bigger than that. So the past doesn't define you, it gives you lessons to define your future. And if you define your fate or don't change it, then you will live it. You want to do something about, you want to do something about your destiny? Change your destiny. Okay? Change your destiny, you change your fate. And with that, I'm out of here. Okay? So if anything, bye-bye YouTube. I'm not peeking in your window, but somebody is.